Why are we so keen to look up and explore the sky? For the science? For the fun? Or is there something else to it? My dear friend, have you ever experienced the peace realizing that you know a little bit about the cosmos, felt a much deeper connection to the universe while unraveling its mysteries? If you have, then you know that astronomy is not just a subject. It's a door to the unknown future and the relatable past of our ancestors, and yet a reminder that we are a bleak snapshot in time, on a pale blue dot, which is nothing but a speck in the bigger scheme of things. On February 14, 1990, the Voyager 1 spacecraft, one of the twins sent into orbit by NASA, was instructed to look back at the Earth. And so it did. From a distance of over 4 billion kilometers, it clicked not just the Earth where it started from, but the entire solar system. And as planetary scientist and science communicator par excellence Carl Sagan notes in his own words, from this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit, yes. Settle, not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we have ever known. This realization, which comes from looking up at the sky and knowing a little bit about the universe, can help us make kinder, more empathetic and aware versions of ourselves. And moreover, astronomy goes beyond borders and provides opportunities for global collaboration. This picture was taken a few years ago at the TMT office in California. At the outset, there is nothing special about this engraved stone with TMT or 30-meter telescope written in 5 languages representing the major partners in the TMT collaboration. But if you think about it for a second, you realize that this is profound because these 5 lines denote 40% of the humanity coming together to create a machine which will be used by and for expanding the frontiers of our knowledge. Not as Indians, Chinese, or Japanese, but as humans. And that is the power of astronomy. It not just forms a bridge between past and the present, but also conjoins different races, cultures, and countries, rising above the barriers of language, political beliefs, or any other differences amongst us which segregate humanity on all other fronts. So rise to the challenge of spreading the joy of looking up and exploring the sky for your own good and to inspire others around you. I'll see you next week. Until then, take care.